Anger is spilling out in the streets from Dublin to Delhi over the death of 31-year-old Savita Halappanavar. Her death, after being denied an abortion by a hospital in Ireland, has reignited the debate on the need for clarity on abortion laws in the Catholic country. The Minister of External Affairs has summoned the Irish ambassador to South Block, but there is still no clarity over whether India will press for an independent probe into the woman's death.
Obviously, this has something to do with the existing arrangements and the existing legal framework within Ireland, based on perhaps on religious beliefs. But we do sincerely hope that there can be no greater matter of religious belief than the obligation to save the life of a mother. If you can't save the child, you at least save the life of a mother. But this is really for the Irish government to examine, and I do believe that in all sensitivity they will examine it and see what can be done, what should have been done. They have instituted 2 inquiries. We will also today formally approach the Irish government through our mission. We will formally approach the Irish government and seek their indulgence and certainly seek their response on our very, very sad concern.
Savita's family and friends are demanding that the probes be taken away from the health and safety services and the hospital in Ireland. The hospital has been accused of letting Savita die despite her pleas. Leading the demand is Savita's family friend and a surgeon, CVR Prasad. He says, any inquiry should be public. I hope that might save the life of another woman. This should never happen to another person. Religion and medicine should never mix.
Basically, why impose the law on someone who is not non-Irish or someone who is non-Irish or someone who is not Catholic?
The inquiry should be held internationally, and the Irish rule must be changed. I request our central government to act accordingly.
And that's what we are also asking. Shouldn't the Irish government prosecute the doctor or the doctors for negligence? Is the law being used to gloss over what is apparent negligence? Were the doctors attending to Savita guilty of selective application of a faulty law? Why is the Indian government not pressing for an independent probe? That's the overarching question that we're asking right now. Well, Ireland has said that the probe into the death of Indian dentist Savita Halappanavar will stand up to world scrutiny. This is their word. The statement coming from the health minister, who also said that an independent expert in gynecology will be included in that team to investigate the circumstances of her tragic death. Several human rights groups and the Irish opposition have come out strongly against the Irish government, demanding a change in the strict abortion laws of the country. The outrage within and outside Ireland forced the government to pledge to deconstruct its abortion laws.
I would like to extend our sympathy to Praveen Halappanavar on the death of his wife Savita. An investigation is going on at the moment, an internal investigation by the Galway Roscommon University Hospital Group, and a second by the HSE National Incident Management Team. I think it would be very appropriate that the Minister for Health should receive both those reports, that we should consider those reports and decide what the best option from there is.
I have said very clearly that we need to bring legal clarity to this issue. We need to ensure that in this country that we do not have a doubt which arises in a hospital, in a set of circumstances which puts a mother's life at risk.
Any religion has no business in interfering in the rights of women or anybody else, and it's time that we separated these things out. It's not an issue for religion, it's an issue actually related to women's equality.
When a woman is pregnant, we need to realise that there are two persons now present, the unborn child and the mother has a duty to protect this child, which is her flesh and blood, and we all have a duty to protect the lives of the innocent. Well, Ireland should resist this pressure to legislate for abortion. There is a very powerful and wealthy pro-abortion lobby which has been using court cases such as the ABC case at Strasbourg to pressure the Irish people to accept abortion. But we know from referenda over several decades in Ireland that the people of Ireland are opposed to abortion, and they have enshrined that opposition to abortion in their constitution, and
I only heard about it when I woke up this morning, and I was appalled. I just think it's awful that someone would die because of a bad decision, or because of people not bothering to make a decision that would have changed things for her.
The state has failed in the past 20 years to put in place legislation to make the position clearer and to protect women in this country, and I think it's just a huge shame that this woman had to die in such tragic circumstances, and highlight the fact that there is a major absence of clear legislation in this country at the moment.
Well, in India, pressure is mounting on the Indian government to take up the cause of justice for Savita. The BJP is protesting outside the Irish embassy in Delhi. BJP leader Smriti Irani is spearheading the campaign and has decided to picket the Irish embassy. The women's cell chairperson of the BJP, Smriti Irani, will be spearheading this campaign. Irani, in fact, has already written to External Affairs Minister Salman Khurshid on the issue, like we told you yesterday.